This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Where's my gun?
Talking about here today, I really want to talk about this filmmaking stuff. What does it take to become a filmmaker? This exact idea. You see this square or this rectangle all the way to the bottom, the frame over here. Here's the frame on this side. There's a frame, there's a two-dimensional frame that you're seeing, but then you're seeing all this three-dimensional space.
Outer space, way out here!
Whoa. The beautiful thing about filmmaking, you don't know where I'm at. Whoa. For all I know, there's a Walmart right there, and there is.
Welcome to Walmart.
All these stores on the other side, but look at this frame that we can work with, and that's the beautiful thing about the two-dimensional space when it comes to filmmaking. Not only that, the effort. What is the effort that you're willing to go, going above and beyond? How far are you willing to go? As I'm growing, as I'm maturing in this field, I love the idea. I'm willing to go the extra mile. And here's a photo. That is Mel Gibson in Apocalypto, going through the river, but the idea that Mel Gibson is actually in this jungle. He's actually out there in the river, willing to go the extra mile. And not only that, just applying that not only in filmmaking, but what about in our everyday lives? Willing to go the extra mile. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to do it for myself. I want to be proud of myself. I want to be proud of my work.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Louder!
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Louder!
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
When I make a commercial, when I'm doing something that I really am passionate about, I put the effort. Am I always 100%? Not always. But I at least put the best that I can. So I just finished reading this book. This book is called The 4 Agreement. The number 4, I'm just gonna go straight to number 4 because we're talking about how Mel Gibson is willing to go out there into the jungle. Always do your best. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. And it's interesting because I was just thinking back when I was in high school, and here's an image, and literally I am painted in blue. I got this leaf, and this was me in high school. I had an idea of making like a little short film or recreating that film because he's running out there, in the freaking, he's running out like this, right? Anyways, I had this whole idea when I was young. I never did it, but I remember the level of commitment that I was willing to do. And it goes back to always doing your best. And it's really not just always doing your best in filmmaking, but it's also things that I apply in my life, everyday life. I want to make sure my commercials stand out because I'm always going to do my best. My last commercial was great, but the best one that I'm working on is the one I'm working on right now, and I'm following that philosophy. Always the next one, because that means that I'm always not trying. That's another thing I'm going to talk about. See how I just caught myself by saying, oh, I am trying. What I meant to say is I always do my best. I'm always working on improving myself in my work, in my art. Always. I'm not trying. I'm always working. Which comes to number 1. Number 1 in the 4 agreements. The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel says, be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in a direction of truth and love. Even words that are bad, right? When you start speaking crap, gossip about others, all these little complaints that I see, it's so easy to complain. And then what do I do? What do I always say? I challenge you. Okay, you don't like this? Hey, you don't like that Elon bought Twitter? Then do something about it. Because if you ain't doing anything about it, then you're just another complainer. You ain't doing crap. So this is the next step. Number 2, you take things too personal. And it says number 2, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. What you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. I take full responsibility of everything that I do if I'm taking care of my community.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Listen, stranger. This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
I got ideas to get out there and do what I gotta do to solve the world's problems. I am being firm about who I am. I am still in the process of growing, but I have now a new momentum. And having momentum in your life is great.
And now, great moments in momentum.
I got the momentum. I'm top of the hill. You go downhill, you're coasting because everything's nice and smooth and cool. And this is a lesson I learned actually when I was riding my bike from Reno, Nevada to San Francisco. And I remember on Highway 20 on the way to Nevada cities. And as soon as I got to the first hill, I got so excited because I was like, yes, that took so much work. And I started coasting. I started going down like, oh man, this was easy. This was great. Little did I know, because I couldn't see the path ahead, I shouldn't have been coasting on the first hill. I got too excited. I was so happy, because then I have to re-pedal all the way up. Always keep pedaling, regardless, until you get to your destination, until you get to your goal.
This has been Great Moments in Momentum.
Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions, to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. Oh yeah, with just one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Gosh, I make assumptions too. Like this stuff, like, do I take things personally all the time? Do I make mistakes? Do I not always do my best? There's times, man, I fall short. I am guilty as charged. Dang it. Dang. Man, I'm guilty, man. I wish I was clean, man. I wish I was clean, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out, man.
Okay, like, I'm not gonna beat myself up. Tomorrow's another day. I am still alive. So don't make assumptions. And so let me reread these again from the 4 agreements. It says, be impeccable with your word.
My word is my motherfucking bond.
Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best. And going back to what I was talking about with Mel Gibson and this movie Apocalypto, and I love the ending. The one thing that I love about this movie is the way the main character, finally discovers who he truly is. And what did he say? He said, hey, I am Jaguar Paw. Let me say that again. I am Jaguar Paw. Right, and he's looking at the enemies that are chasing after him. Hey, this is my forest. This is who I am. Guess what? I am Glenn Barbosa. This is my desert. This is my land. I am taking care of my community because it's my responsibility. I am not gonna tell people, hey, you should do your best. Hey, don't make assumptions. I'm not gonna come up to you and be like, hey, don't take anything personally. Hey man, why don't you read these books? Like, you're an idiot, or all this stuff. Like, oh gosh, I've been down that route. I'm not gonna do that. So the only thing I can do, let my actions speak, is letting my actions speak. That's all I can do. There's probably gonna be making mistakes along the way, but that's okay. Making mistakes is part of the process. But that's where wisdom comes in. Wisdom and then understanding. Those are the 2 things. It's like, those are the 2 things I prayed for. Wisdom and understanding. Gosh, this is making my route so much easier. This is why I get to be myself. I think that's the hardest thing too, is learning how to speak up. That's why I'm doing these videos. I do a monthly update now. I am now declaring this. I'm saying, hey, I'm doing this on a monthly basis. So you can see what I'm doing. Like, hey, you can see the process. I didn't take any shortcuts. Mom didn't give me all this money. Nobody gave me anything. I am making absolutely no excuses. If you really believe in what you believe in, your own beliefs, go fight for it. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Huh?
Back it up.
Right, back it up.
And when you back it up, whew, watch. Opportunities come, man. Opportunities come. And if you disagree with me, then that's great. Awesome. I'm doing something great then. And if you like what I'm doing, then awesome. Great. Then I got somebody to help me and support me along my dream, because I got dreams to achieve and life's pretty short. And I already notice it. So I'm making things happen. I have no regrets. I've done everything that I can. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.